it's I, Dave. We are here.
We are here. We are here. Okay.
Dave and Ducky.
Dave and Ducky are
Fanny
here.
Pack Dave, your second favorite fanny pack wearing human.
Oh, we're here.
Here with your favorite. I can't say her favorite.
It's favorite dog. Yeah.
I could say fanny pack wearing dog because she does have
A fanny pack or two, yeah.
She does wear it from time to time.
Mm-hmm. She does.
It's been a minute, hasn't it, Doc?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You should probably get her on it.
You wear that fanny. Should probably get you back in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
What are they doing over there? All those buckets.
So many buckets?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All those buckets. Buckets of flowers.
Just
right?
buckets. Oh, there was a lot of buckets. I remember now.
What's up, world? It's I, Dave. Your second favorite fanny pack wearing
Oh, yeah.
human, and I'm here with Ducky.
Right behind the rock.
Favorite fanny pack Dave's animal.
Yeah.
Human. Right? Well, human. She's not a human.
No, she's not.
We got Olive and Jamie as well.
Oh, yeah?
Olive's pretty cool. So is Jamie. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one.
Who do you like more?
I guess you could all have your favorites, right? I got mine. It's Ducky, of course.
Yeah.
God.
Are we? But are we? Yes.
It's weird. It smells like mine and Ducky's poop.
We have identical smelling poop. It's so weird.
It smells
So weird.
just like it.
So weird.
It's so dark out.
Your poop is my poop.
10:30.
My poop is
Oh,
your
it's
poop.
10:57.
Together, we poop.
Let's see if Click is playing duty with Fluff.
Oh,
Call Click Clank 9.
I don't think Click answers.
Calling Click Clank 9.
That Click Clank 9 is
Clank 9's
he's
mobile.
a great human. He truly is. I might talk. I'm not going to talk to him. He doesn't answer. He doesn't answer. You just wait. You hearing this?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't answer.
Want to remember the feeling of him not answering the phone.
Funny,
Watch this guy. He's going to turn up the tunes.
guy turns up his tunes.
I remember
The house.
this.
Oh.
Man, it's like I'm here all over again. So
Good,
crazy.
House we walked past a little bit ago. Man, my kids goes to
Our kids, they had a sign that said that.
Tennessee University, whatever the hell it's called. And man,
Let's go.
I stopped one day and talked to her.
Oh yeah, you did.
Never met her before.
Nope,
I
never.
was out with friends.
Yep,
Wanted to congratulate.
like 4 or 5.
So I saw the flyer.
Mm-hmm.
And
It wasn't a flyer. It was a
little thing.
like
Kids
a
going to Tennessee.
flag.
Or whatever the hell it was. Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
20.
2,
I don't know.
probably 21. I don't know. It's
But
tough's
yeah,
tough.
I was
What
out
is
with
time?
mushrooms.
So many.
And
We're gonna talk about it.
normally we could hang out on the mushrooms, but oh, Ducky, come on! What are you rolling in, you weirdo?
Wouldn't she
Oh,
just
yeah, you're
rolling?
going swimming
Just
when you get back.
rolling.
What's
Oh,
you
yeah.
just rolling?
We do.
You're so weird. You're so weird.
So weird.
You're so weird.
I think I need to clean the
Oh, my
lens in
gosh,
this
look at you,
camera.
Duck. What you rolling? Anything fun?
Did I smell her? Yep, we do.
You stinky girl.
Get a little quick smell. Would have thought, you smell your baby's diapers.
Oh, yeah, so many.
Smell that butt.
So many.
Smell Ducky.
Fun night.
Oh my God.
Interesting night. We took this path.
We took this
I'll show you
path.
the path.
I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna have you relive my whole mushroom experience here.
Set the story.
Yeah.
4 buddies.
Just 4 buddies.
Myself. My buddy.
Myself, my
Next-
buddy.
My buddy who, dude, it was such a good group. I can't even explain his buddies without going into the experiences, into the realms of how it all started.
How it's
Right,
shrooms are interesting world. If you ever want to know
Do it one day.
all the worlds, comment
The
below.
realm of how the mushrooms
What I've
started.
seen, what I've experienced.
Let's get my
Other humans,
get
my
buddy
God.
Chris,
It's amazing.
my buddy Dave, and mine and Dave's buddy Fresh. No,
Oh yeah, fresh and
Chris
poo.
never met Fresh. Dave has. No, Dave is like basically
a monk.
practicing monk.
Like,
He's got like 4 or 5 kids.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
the
He's a great guy.
Of health.
Oh yeah.
And so is Chris. So is Chris. It's funny.
Both monsters of humans. Big humans, yeah, monsters of humans.
Great humans.
Great humans.
And then you got Fresh, who...
He's fresh.
Man, he's a great human as well.
Yeah, he is.
But
I think I said some stuff like
to live.
Yeah.
Due to
anxiety,
stress,
anxiety, man. Anxiety is crazy.
And then it creates habits, and these habits need to be done to go out. And if they're not done, it's you can't. Just things that consume time that are supposed to be amazing for you, but yet they become a crutch and a cripple.
It's crazy.
It's a lot. So
what we do to ourselves, you know, to our minds, to be able to go out and do something, you know, it's crazy.
I'm like, dude, let's do it.
Let's do it, Fresh.
So
let's all eat some mushrooms together.
I'm smoking a brisket, giant ass brisket.
Giant ass brisket.
It's
so good. I smoked it amazing. Actually, to be honest, I don't think any of us even had a piece of it.
Bunch. Penis envies.
Yeah,
like
just
4 or 5 grams.
Yeah. Each probably.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Not together.
Dave set us up with a nice peanut butter sandwich. That's the best way to go.
It was good.
We talk about consuming mushrooms all
There's
day.
many different ways you can eat mushrooms.
A lot of different ways you can eat them.
So many.
And,
I like grinding them up and put them in like lemon juice, soaking them.
Oh man, it was great. A lot, peanut sandwich is a great time.
It's a great time. Oh yeah.
We're hanging out in the backyard.
Oh yeah.
We're hanging out. Doing good. All of a sudden,
I love
Dave's
this.
like, let's take a walk. Right, we weren't doing anything. Brisket was just pulled off. It's got to rest. And like, let's take a walk.
We're taking a walk. Hold on, real quick. Of course, chat just asked. Click Clank 9. He's here. We talked about him. We tried to call him. He didn't answer in the current realm that we're in here, but now in this current world, he's here in chat. But if you're watching this, then it's the past again, and it's crazy. And he's wondering if Ducky's with me on the walk, and my answer to that is, God, yes, I hope so, because man, there's a lot of panting going on there, and I hope that's not me. Yeah.
We had no clue, right? We're taking this walk.
We're taking a walk.
Now.
Click what up. God.
We go and Dave's like, yeah. Times when
it's a great story here.
Mushrooms, I like to just go and walk through.
Hope you have a beautiful day, man.
But lately, what we've been liking is going through different alleys and stuff. I actually know the alleys were
for smoking weed. Not for eating mushrooms.
Weed.
Yeah, he just goes and smokes weed in the alley.
And mushrooms take walks through the forest.
Yeah, through the forest.
So we're going this path.
You can't get the two confused.
Now, if you can tell right now, it's starting to
oh God. You can do whatever you want, right? They're you know.
Down the road, right? They're cruising.
They're just cruising. I'm gonna show you this.
No more
it's gonna be
cars.
intense.
Well, they're cruising, so all of a sudden we're seeing lights, right? We're going. It's all peaceful. It's a nice, peaceful walk. And then you got this light shining at us. It's all freaking peaceful.
So peaceful, right?
Then all of a sudden,
turn this corner. Oh my God.
We start seeing on the river. We start seeing lights coming.
Yeah.
Like
see the river over there? Like, this is a river right there.
It was a freaking Christmas in July type thing. Where the
Parade of Lights. We're going to talk about it, but it's Parade of Lights. The Parade of Lights, Dave. The Parade of Lights. It's the Parade of Lights.
Dress them up, like, light up higher. I don't know.
They're just cool boats all lit up, man.
All them brain farting, but it was beautiful.
So beautiful.
All these lights coming at us. All these boats.
It's just coming, just flying at us. Not flying. It's, no wake. But
absolutely freaking beautiful.
So beautiful. There's
It's
just
dark.
it's peaceful.
We're seeing all these lights, right?
Yeah.
We're following that path. If you could see it,
Just follow the
you might not
path.
be able to.
You can see it.
Come on, Duck.
Little
We're
path.
more stuff to roll into.
Yeah.
Well, we're finding all these paths.
There's a
Right?
man out there smoking a cigar. I tried to talk with him on the way back. It got very awkward. I don't know if he heard me. I'm gonna hope he didn't. I hope he had like headphones in his ear.
taking a
'Cause
water
you'll see if you stay with the video here, you will
You see
see.
the guy sitting out on his patio
Yeah,
smoking a cigar.
it gets so
Thought
awkward.
about
But it's chat with him. Chat. He's got a cool gym in his garage.
Noticed that a lot lately that he's got like a whole workout set up in
It's
his
sweet.
garage, like beyond belief.
Yeah.
Cool, like bars and shit, and rings.
Just stay with me another 20
setup.
minutes. You'll see. It was
and then
awkward.
3 giant yard bags of
Oh gosh.
recyclables and like, look at the beer cans and stuff. So it was just funny. Like I'm like, oh, like the party and left. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man."
What's he doing? Always smoking a cigar out on the
back to
walks.
this, so we're walking, right? We're walking. Now we start seeing there's people. There's people out here.
There's little people.
Not a lot of people.
Yeah, not
they're
just
just
a few people.
All just sitting here.
Yeah.
Some are like saying hi and stuff. You know, we're walking. We got Ducky as well. We got Ducky.
We're just going.
We're just
Just cruising, man.
through,
We're
you know,
just
paying
jinx.
attention to the lights that are coming
Hey,
at
you're
us
jinxed, Dave.
and stuff. And there, you know, there's people. We're just kind of making our way.
Just
through
making
all
our
the
way
people,
downtown.
just moving. Right, we're just we're all
on a lot of mushrooms.
Point tripping pretty heavily because I'm over here talking about right at this spot.
Yeah, right
about this
here.
spot. How I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I'm like, it's like I ingested frog poisoning. It was the first time I had just a monster visual
So
trip.
crazy.
I've had a lot of experiences before this, but this is my first time where it was just took
Crazy.
over beyond
Yeah.
belief.
It was intense.
So we're
Imagine those cars cruising down
over
at you
here.
on a bunch of
like right
mushrooms.
here, man. Like literally, at this point, I'm looking at everybody. Everything's getting pixeled.
It's normal
It's like
every
now I'm
day.
sitting here like
The
I'm
mushrooms
in
don't matter.
a video game.
Oh, it was
can't
insane.
See anybody's faces.
No.
They're just all pixeled.
Pixeled,
And
everyone.
there's just these people, but everybody is pixeled. It was a lot, and we're just walking, and Dave's like, "This is crazy. This is crazy. I just wanted to go to the woods, man. This is a lot." And then, oh my God,
Add pixels.
we're just kind of going right now, right? We're experiencing people and light ups, and all of a sudden we see in front of us, shit is just
Intense.
so
Crazy.
lit up, and so many
It was
people
nuts.
did.
Everywhere.
All of a sudden, we get right here, and
Just-
the world just starts completely jamming.
Oh my
Beyond
God.
belief.
It was
And we're walking, right? I'm walking. I got Ducky. She's here with me. She's cruising. We're moving, like, right? She's smelling some stuff. We're trying to just walk through all these people. Like,
Everywhere.
so much.
All
so
on the
much
road,
is
like
going on.
shit's flying by
People
like this. I
everywhere,
mean,
lights
think like these
everywhere,
cars are loud.
Zooming down the road, traffic coming straight at us.
Ow.
Headlights everywhere.
All the
Freaking
whole world
downtown.
pixeled.
Then
Oh man.
I get right here, and man, Ducky just starts.
Just,
on the
ruff, ruff,
road.
ruff, ruff. Oh, losing her
There's
shit.
a
Another
dog.
dog.
They're just barking at each other.
Just
so
beyond
heavily
belief.
through the fence, like so aggressively, and then the people are yelling at their dog, and I'm like telling Ducky, "Come on!" I'm like, "This isn't your party. You're not in the party, man.
It's not
This
your
is
party,
crazy."
man. Quiet,
Like,
Ducky.
come on!" And then I'm just like telling them, "I'm like, man, dogs, huh? Sure
Dogs.
know how to conversate." Man, it was so much. And my buddies, they just pretty much kept walking because they're like, dude, it was so much out
It was
of
so
nowhere.
much.
Oh my God,
Just wanted a nice, peaceful walk.
it was so incredibly
Yeah.
much. Just music everywhere. We were in a full-blown rave.
Full
They had
blown
a
rave.
bonfire going on right here. There's chairs up in there. They had crazy bonfire going, people everywhere. People are screaming. We're just trying to walk through the crowd.
What are they screaming for?
They'll be like, hey, Dave, and I'm just pretty much,
oh, God.
like, hey, and walking past them because I have no clue who anybody is.
No.
Right? I already
got
people,
facial
right?
blindness, and then you pixeled.
I already struggle with knowing who anybody is.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, man, this is so incredibly much.
So much.
And they're all pixelated anyway, so I got no clue who the hell is talking to me. Be anybody. Then, oh man,
There's a lot.
Coaching the next big crazy group, so we're like, holy shit, that was a lot. We just kind of got a little break from all the shit. Like, it was so intense back there. Like, holy fuck.
It was so much.
It turns on to the party again.
All these cars, everything, man.
More
man.
Shit. My buddies kind of slowed down. I caught up. So I'm like, right about here. And they were like, man, this is a lot. And Dave's like, dude, I'm so thirsty. Why do we not have drinks for this? Why do we not have drinks? We should have had drinks. What were we thinking? We were going to the woods. We should have had drinks.
We were going to the beach.
And he's like, this is so much. What is going on? What is going on? And then
so
we
much.
get right here, man. We're right here. And then all of a sudden, walk over and these people are talking about projectors. That's crazy because I was setting up a projector when we got back. And I was like, dude, we just got this projector, just got this blow-up projector. They're talking about projectors. It turns out it's my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and all their friends, right? And naming a bunch of people. So now I'm over here talking to them, and there's so much, and there's other people that
so much going on.
I'm wondering, do I know them? Maybe I do. No, I don't know. I don't recognize them. They're not a familiar face.
They're not a familiar pixel.
In this whole crazy conversation, and they're talking about lumens and all this shit, and I'm just
wattage.
Like, they're asking me, like, because I just got one. I'm just like, I have no clue what's going on.
No, it was so much. I tried.
Another group right behind them that also knew me. So that was like, there was two sets of people. So I was separated in between two. I don't even know who the hell that other one was.
No.
It was a couple. I might have sold them a house. I was thinking of going back. It could have been New York. Yeah, it could have. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Association is crazy.
The association is crazy.
This is all going on.
Trying to associate people, man.
I finally break free, right?
I got to break free.
I can't handle this right now. I gotta go now. My buddies.
Moving on.
Here, like, and they're just like, what the serious fuck, Dave? Everybody talks to you. Everybody talks to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. And then they're over here. They're like, dude, we want to go back. We want to go back. And then Dave's like, I'm so thirsty. He's like, there's a beach
keep going
that way. We can get water. And again, Dave's like a freaking monk, man. Dave is, he's like a monk. You kind of just listen to him. Chris,
you do,
dude. Chris on mushrooms is like a freaking Sherpa. Like, he just really gets into your head.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's such a quiet talker, real life, and then when he gets on mushrooms, it's just on. It's so funny. It makes so much sense. But so we're cruising, right? We're going, and we're all like, dude, that was so much. That was so intense. Everybody was just like, dude, everybody's sensory overload.
Beyond belief.
Beyond belief.
Jinx.
Like, we fill our glasses. It's got to go a little bit farther that way. I'm like, dude, Dave. I'm like, it's a lot a bit farther.
It was a lot a bit farther.
Like, you get to the water, you got to go all the way down to the end of South River down there.
It's pretty far.
DNR. Like, that's real far.
Yeah.
And he's like, but there's water. I'm like, there's also water at my house.
In a brisket.
Pool. It was so interesting, and it was Dave's first time as well of letting go, right? So Dave wanted to lead us to the water.
I don't know if it was his first time, but
it was like the first
truly,
time
I mean, he's a natural leader, man.
No,
He's a great guy.
Let's go back. And
Probably doesn't have people question him very
'cause
often.
that's what he does.
Honestly.
And he just gets
great
on
guy.
these walks and does it. And so it was funny. He could tell he wanted to go, and it was. We ended up going back, right?
Yeah.
We go back. We turned around like right up here, right up at this playscape. Right up at this playscape. Up here, we kind of stood around. There's a book thing up here. We questioned about the books, like who puts the books in here? How many books could you take?
How many books could you take? What is a book? Oh, God. I don't think anybody asked what it was about. But they could have. What is a book?
I was thinking we didn't take the same path. But
We
we
did.
take that same
Yeah.
path.
Don't remember it at
That's how I
all.
walked
It's crazy.
past. Come on, Doc. That's how I walked past my neighbors. I'd take you all the way over there, but a poop just came on to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I pretty much have to poop.
It's crazy because I didn't poop when I got home. I went in the pool.
It wasn't that much longer.
I don't know where the poop went.
But also, this poop is, it's in the stomach, you know? Like, when a poop's in the stomach.
I don't know where it went, though. It's
it
crazy.
Wants to go. It wants to go, so it's not. Like, you could see, like, imagine being, just, that was loud, right? I think I have the wind filter on right now on the GoPro.
It's
so
still loud.
You might not know
how loud it was.
It was
loud.
It
was loud even here, Dave.
So we walk back. Now this is crazy because from this point when we decided to turn back, the whole dynamic shifted. Right?
It's crazy.
Like, the whole dynamic shifted.
It's intense.
And it went like there was like a separation in it because so as we're walking back, we were supposed to have another guy
change the whole trajectory of the night.
Steve kind of, it was Fresh was really excited because it was me and Steve that talked Fresh into taking the mushrooms. And then Steve just didn't show up. He ended up going out on the boat that day. And we're like, what the hell, dude? Why'd you go out on the boat when we were getting together? Semi early. And then he said he had boating issues, but he already had boating issues before he chose to go across the lake to go to Muskemu. So it was like, dude, come on, man. You set yourself up for this. And so he didn't get back. So it's funny, as we were walking, got over here, that's when we like got in touch with him.
Yeah.
He was giving us this whole sob story about it. Then he was pissed off that we ate all the mushrooms, or we ate a bunch of mushrooms.
We didn't eat them all. We definitely had a lot more
Want
mushrooms.
us to wait. It was just weird. Like Dave had like a power dynamic going back and forth because he's a natural leader. He truly is. I would follow Dave anywhere.
He'd follow you through the gates of Abalon.
Great human. Great human, honestly. I have all amazing people in my life.
You really do.
I truly do. I really,
including
truly do.
Fluffy Kitten, who's in Chad right now. Great people.
I don't know how I got so lucky.
We were on a walk, Fluff.
In my life. I mean, but I guess that's just people. People are amazing, right?
They're the best part of
You
life.
just gotta open your life to people and you'll find them. But yeah, so it was a lot, dude. The dynamic. Fresh was kind of thrown off.
We're talking about mushrooms
Steve
here.
thing,
If you
you
came
know
in,
why Steve was so mad. He's in a different state. Steve's drinking. He's in a state.
we're around the corner of my house.
And then, oh, dude.
We take
I
walks.
care about everybody, so I'm sitting here feeling bad.
So, yeah, real quick. So Fluffy and anybody else in this world, right? So me and Ducky, we take walks. We call them walking, talking thoughts, where I just talk out loud to myself and project, thoughts out into the world, so I could, relive things and then also learn from my thoughts. Right? You have like all these thoughts stuck in your head all throughout the day, but you pretty much have to verbalize them to either remember them, right, to make them part of your memory, because how do you remember a thought that was never spoken, right? Like, it's hard. I had this thought when I was doing this, and that, and this was on TV, I was watching this on my phone, I was walking to do this. Well, what was the thought? Oh man, I don't know. It was a good thought though. I totally forgot. So yeah, I go through these things. So not naked at this given point. In a little bit though, we will be when we get back to the pool. That's another Shroom story in there. We talk about going deep sea diving at 10:30 at night in the river. We'll probably cut that though and add add that for another night. But yeah, man, we're just cruising around. We're talking about my Shroom experience about 3 weeks before Olive was born. That it was amazing. It taught me so much, so incredibly much. It was an awesome night. It was an interesting night. It me and three buddies, man, three other buddies. It was cool. It was cool. Chris, Fresh, and Dave, two Daves.
Dave feeling bad or Fresh feeling bad or Steve trying to understand Steve.
It's a lot of dynamic. You came in at like a good time where
what's going on, man?
It's like the mind.
This is amazing visuals. I'm just here for it.
Your whole mindset could change so fast, you know, in any day, throughout any moment of your life, your whole mind could change.
Dynamic, totally shifted. So we're walking back, right? We get to that house because I don't remember anything in between, so we're skipping ahead.
Yeah.
So I get back in front of that house with the Tennessee thing. All these people are outside.
So crazy because truly, after this, I don't remember any of this. Walking back through the whole crowd, I remember the whole way.
They're all
going through.
Pixeled, just like Lego
interesting,
characters, right? Like it's so intense, and I'm like, oh my god, somebody's kids are going to Tennessee, and I'm thinking, the only thing I know about freaking Tennessee is a movie with Sandra Bullock and Bullock, where the dude,
what's his name?
She adopts him, Blindside.
Yeah,
he's a great guy, Michael
Orr.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you know, this is all I know, that, you know, they want him to go to Tennessee, old Miz, all this shit, and so it's just interesting. And then I stop and she starts like literally talking to me about Tennessee, and I have nothing else to say. And I probably interrupted their conversation, right? There's a group of 50 people.
I just walk on over.
I'm just a man with a dog, just all of a sudden talking to them about Tennessee that knows nothing about Tennessee.
Nothing.
And they're just all kind of looking at me, and I just turned and walked away.
Just gone.
I didn't say anything else. Literally,
I'm just gone.
I was just so lost. I didn't know what was going on. I just, like, they were like trying to have a full conversation with me, and I was just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I turned and walked away with Ducky, and I haven't not seen them or anything yet. I can't wait to run into them one day and be like, dude, I'm so sorry. I was kicking crazy balls.
I can't wait to see them one day. I still.
That day, I just
over a year.
Cool.
Over a year later.
Like, Tennessee, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Probably about this time, actually, last
it's gotta
year.
Be exciting for you guys. Exciting for he or she, whoever it may be.
Whoever it may be.
I learned at Sun. I do remember that. But yeah, it was a lot. I just turned and walked away, and then, oh man, then it got even wilder.
Yeah.
The whole dynamic there in the house, man.
It was a lot.
Fresh is just sitting on a chair. First, so we got back, went outside. I was trying to get the projector to work.
It wasn't happening.
She wasn't home. It was called the Parade of Lights, because she said she saw us when she was like driving down our street, and we were heading there, and she's like, oh, and then I felt bad. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't turn around and come get you. We waved to her, and she goes, no, honestly, it was fine. I just wanted to go home and go to bed. I was tired. She was, 8 months pregnant at this point, like 3 weeks away from having the baby, and so we get back in the house. She comes downstairs, and I was talking to everybody. Nobody was like talking. I was trying to have a full-blown conversation with her, like there was nothing wrong with me, like at all. And then she went away, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. And everybody was like, dude, that was insane. And Dave, the freaking monk, he goes to me, he goes, dude, he goes,
love you too there, Fluff.
How'd you do that? I go, what? He goes, talk. I can't talk.
No.
I can't talk right now. Everybody's like, dude, I can't talk. And they're like, like that was so weird. He thought it was weird that Jamie came down and was talking to us when nobody else could talk. Like,
nobody could talk.
Everybody was so
I'm like, I could talk.
Into their own minds. Right?
So deep. Right after that power dynamic, it was insane.
And
it's crazy how
like,
deep
dude,
you can go into your mind.
It's like everybody talks to you.
Amazing.
It's like, how do you do that? How do you walk through life and everybody talks to you and you talk to everybody?
How do you feel crippled? Post it in the comments.
I'm like, yeah, it is. He's like, man.
What cripples you?
I'm like, yeah. And so he's telling me this. And then we go outside to go watch a movie. And I got to set up the projector. Nothing's working, right?
Nothing.
Right, I'm like, oh, I just got all this shit. Thought it was cool. Blow up the screen. Now I'm trying to figure out how I should have did this, but he couldn't see in the daytime, right?
No.
Couldn't see it
Couldn't
working.
see.
So I had to wait for nighttime. So now I'm trying to hook this up. Freaking so altered. Everything's pixeled. I'm trying to get this set up, put on a movie, get audio going. It was oh man, it was so
much going on.
So many connections, so many devices, so many things.
So many things.
And Dave just he's like I'm over here and I'm just like, dude, I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to put any of this stuff together. I don't want to do this. And he's telling me, it was just like, it was like overwhelming, right? I felt like I needed to perform, and I just didn't want to perform. I needed to give them this, right? I needed to put a thing on. I needed to entertain them. They were asking, they're like, when's the brisket? It was just so much, and then it became, why then? Dude, I had to literally.
What is going on, man?
I just excused myself. I went upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And Jamie was laying in bed watching TV, and I get out of the bed and I'm like struggling to talk. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Ah." I'm like, she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Jamie." I'm like,
"Am I crazy?"
She's like, "What?" I'm like,
"Am I crazy?"
"Am I insane?"
Oh,
She's
insane,
like, "What are you
crazy.
talking
What?
about?" I'm like, "Jamie," I'm like, "I need you to tell me." I'm like, "Are you my enabler?" I'm like, "Am I insane?" I go, "Everybody always says how crazy you are." Be with me, and they always say, "How do you handle him?" You're always asked this, and like you're called a saint, and I'm just like, is that because I'm crazy and you don't tell me I'm crazy? I'm like, are you enabling me? She's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, I don't know, and she's like, I don't know. She's like, just go down there and enjoy your friends. I love you, and I'm just like, man, because it was just like so much, and then I go down there. And now everybody's inside. Everybody's inside. Dave's inside. He's on the couch. And I go into the kitchen. And I'm getting the brisket
Fresh is on the little recliner.
Like, how do I work this TV?
Chris is standing up in the kitchen.
How do I work it? And hello. And I'm like, man, dude, you got quite the workout set up in there, man.
Here's where I try to talk to this guy.
That's I see all the workout equipment. That's cool.
Nothing from him. I'm like, I have no clue if he's hearing me or what.
I'm weird.
I have no clue. This is so awkward for me. Yeah, probably for him too. He's like, what? Come closer. I can't hear you. I'm just like, yeah, no.
But yeah, no, I'm just like.
Oh man, God, it's so ridiculous.
You're crazy, Dave. I really don't even know he was still looking at his phone. As weird as it is, like, I don't even know if the human hurt me.
Not a clue.
Who knows?
No.
Man, I mean, you got to speak up and project.
You got to put it out there. Hello there.
But, dude, so I got to tell him he needs a Roku remote and then the TV remote. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like,
you got to use two remotes. It's not a big deal.
I was already having this issue where I'm just feeling like this overwhelming urge to perform. I'm like, I don't know. Man, I'm like, it's this one remote controls the Roku and the other one controls the TV volume and stuff. You got to use them both.
You got to use them both.
He's like, Dave, why do you have all this stuff? All this stuff and nothing works. All this stuff. Every time I come over, you have more stuff. And I think nothing works. What are you doing with all this stuff? And
I'm like, just put in stuff.
I don't know, man. He's like,
things.
All this stuff. He just keeps saying all this stuff. This stuff. Nothing works. Then
there's things.
What are you doing with all this food? Like I said, I had like a 15-pound brisket for 4 people.
Yeah, it made
Steve
sense.
was supposed to come over too.
It was gonna be 5.
Lexi.
5, and then his girlfriend. Julian. Oh no, I think it was 130. So 3 pounds a person. Why not? They say like a pound or 2, right?
Yeah.
So why not 3?
Talking brisket.
little leftover. So, and you have all this food, all this stuff. Why do you cook all this food? You can feed an army. What are you doing? All this stuff. And so I'm just like, man, at this given point, it felt like it was a full-blown intervention to get me out of the internet.
It was
like I was living,
out of the internet.
It's like, who do you even do? Do you even work? How do you have all this stuff? How do you pay for this stuff? You have all this stuff. How do you pay for this stuff? What are you doing? And
keep saying stuff. It was things. It was definitely things.
I'm feeling like my buddies are here for a full-blown intervention.
That's all they were here for. This is an intervention.
And what was crazy is it was already pixelated, like I was in the internet.
A video game.
Like I'm over here, like now I'm
intense.
Like I don't know what the hell is going on here.
I'm already thinking I'm insane. It's a full-blown intervention.
I'm just like, dude,
nothing's real.
Food is an energy source in a video game, right? You're injured, your stamina's low. You need
food
to eat to sustain energy.
So crazy.
Life force. And
life
so now
force.
I'm sitting here, and then I'm looking at the beer, the alcohol that we're drinking, and the mushrooms that we're consuming, and I'm just like, these are potions.
This is all a potion.
To alter us, give us abilities, different things that we don't necessarily have, or we have, but we don't know how to unlock. So it's like giving you, your special power, which is you. It was, man, it was so interesting, and I'm just over here like, what is going on right now? It was so incredibly much. And then Dave, after a minute, he said,
we're almost there.
His girlfriend come pick him up, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna get going. And then next thing you know, dude, he went in the bathroom. We didn't see him.
No,
he hid in the I didn't even realize it. I thought he left much earlier. And then the other guy came up to pick up Fresh a little bit later, and then it was this kettle, dude, great guy. He's up in Finding God. Oh God, what was it? It was a 3-part series. Amazing. We talked about when me and Kettle had ate a bunch of mushrooms and went diving in the middle of a crazy deep river with currents under freighters and shit.
We talk about that after
a bunch of mushrooms.
When we're in the pool, you're gonna have to come back.
We went 2 other
watch the video.
It was crazy, dude. I lost
be up on
water.
YouTube shortly.
I've never dove. I learned to dive right before this in a green ass, like 3-4 foot swimming pool. So crazy.
Oh yeah.
We're
gonna chat about it. It was a lot.
The 3-part video under the playlist Finding God.
It was after this video. A few weeks after. About a month and a half.
Dave comes out of the bathroom.
Diving in a river on a bunch of mushrooms.
And I'm like, holy shit, you're still here.
With a current.
Dude, his girl gets him.
At night.
Me and Chris are just sitting in the backyard.
So fun.
We go in the backyard. We're talking. I'm just like, dude, man, there's a lot. And Chris he's like this. You can see his eyes. He's got them so wide open like this. He's just like, man. He's just
in there.
Yo, so focused in, dude.
Oh yeah.
And I got my back to the AC unit. Now we just got a new
so
AC
loud.
Unit. And dude, this thing is so loud.
So
I don't know
loud.
why it's so loud. They said it's quiet, dude.
So loud.
So loud. It's
so loud.
Roaring behind me. Like I said, Chris is kind of quieter, but he makes a lot of sense, right? He's like a Sherpa.
Makes a lot of sense.
I got him in this. I'm trying to listen to him, and he's talking the world. He's just like, yeah. It's like, man, a lot. Everybody changed. It was crazy. He's just like, dude, he's not even affected. Like,
it's like he didn't eat any. It was crazy.
Fine, just conversating with me, eyes all wide open, because he's just so focused in, because that's what he did all night, dude. He just focused in on everything that was going on.
Oh yeah.
Just took it all in.
Just absorbed it.
So crazy, and he's talking to me all about it, and it was so much. Because yeah, I was still in my head, and I was trying to get out as I was listening to him, and I was I was getting trapped. I was getting brought in by the AC unit. I'm trying to focus. Oh, so much, right? It was a lesson on focusing. Oh, it was so intense. That was like 2 or 3 weeks before Olive was born. And the very next day, this was an intense trip for me. It took me 8 months again after that.
It didn't, because we had one 3 weeks after Olive was born. I say this, but
microed between, and then I over microed camping.
With the forgot about it.
But it was a lot. Like, right, I always tell people, a mushroom trip teaches you what you need to know. Like, mushrooms in general are a link into your mind. So the more you take, the deeper in your mind you go. And when you go deep in your mind and you learn stuff about you, you have to put it into play. It makes no sense to continue the trip when you know everything you need to know, and you're not doing it right.
They teach you so much. They're amazing.
It was a lot. So man,
probably the purest thing you could put inside yourself. I know it's
the next day
poison. What is it really? What do you put in you that's not poison? You know, like what do you put in you that's not?
This kid was turning 1.
Augmenting you.
Big party, right? Everybody came, including like all our friends. You know, this is the COVID. We haven't seen people in months or a year. I don't even know how long this
crazy
world has been. Right?
No.
So
what is this world?
People that I haven't seen in a minute that I've had great experiences with and stuff, but they were extended, right? They were weddings. Only met them once or twice. Bachelor party, had a great time, but I forget the faces and forget the people. So it was it was a lot, and that just got me. Where I just had it the night before, where I didn't know anything or anybody. Like, it was all pixelated. Then I'm at this party where now I'm struggling because it was such a deep, intense night the previous night.
So crazy.
I'm here trying to talk
a lot.
to people, but knowing that I know them, but I don't remember all the things and who they are, and
forgetting the essence of a human, man. It sucks.
This person, I've seen them. They have. But who are they? Like,
who are you?
So it was just so deep into the world, man. So deep into it. Are you gonna go swimming, Duck? I think Duck's gonna go swimming.
All right.
I'll go swimming too, Duck.
So
we're both going swimming. All right.
All right. We're gonna end it here because. Next, I think we're going to get into a pool, right? We're going to go swimming, and we're going to talk about a whole nother mushroom experience. We're going to talk about the experience of us going diving and learning how to dive while on mushrooms.
Keys in my hand.
Experiencing another hemisphere in the sea, right? Another, basically became an astronaut of the sea. We went over 30 feet underwater, which apparently 30 feet up or down is another hemisphere, is what I learned. But it was for what, you know, like for what did I need to do that for? The experience of living to know you're alive. Like it was stupid. You'll learn. It was very scary. Got lost underwater in a current all alone. Yeah, it was intense. But there's Duck sleeping. All right, we're going out. You'll see. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let me. I think we're done with this. This experience.
You go.
Oh yeah.
Go, I'm coming.
Oh, that's when Ducky jumps in the pool. Ducky's swimming. She just giving it a nice little leisurely swim. She was nice and warm. She goes through.
Hi, babe. Hi. Okay. Put your butt down. You're okay.
Just kind of hangs out with me for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh. You okay? Yeah, it's chlorine. You were drinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. Yeah, honestly, come back for more. We're gonna end this now, and I mean, I guess all I could say is just experience life however you wanna experience it, but choose to live it, right? It's easy. It's easy to sit behind something, right? It's easy to skip out on something. It's easy to sleep. It's easy to stay in bed. It's easy to just not, right? It's hard to do. So figure out how to do, and do you. But figure out you. You don't gotta change you to be you, or do you? I don't know. It's crazy. But, all right, world. See you later. Ooh.